What if changing your life didn't require a single dramatic decision? None of the habits I'm about to share requires waking up at 5 a.m., going to the gym, or buying anything. They're embarrassingly simple. But I did them consistently for 21 days, and I genuinely didn't expect what happened. Look, if you've ever Googled how to change your life, you've probably been hit with a 47-step morning routine that takes 3 hours. That's not what this is. What I found, and what thousands of people agree on, is that the habits that actually stick are the ones that feel almost too small to matter. Here are the 5 I tested for 21 days straight. No missed days. Habit number 1, and this one's going to sting a little. No phone for the first 30 minutes after you wake up. I know, but hear me out. The moment you check your phone, you hand your brain's first energy of the day to notifications, news, and other people's problems. You start the day reacting instead of choosing. What I noticed in week 1 alone, my mornings felt calmer. I wasn't anxious before I'd even had breakfast. One person described it perfectly. They said their screen time dropped from 8 hours a day to less than 1, just by keeping their phone in another room. You don't need to meditate. You don't need a journal. Just leave the phone alone for 30 minutes. That's it. Habit 2. Drink a full glass of water the second you get out of bed. Before coffee, before scrolling, before anything. You've been asleep for 7 to 8 hours. Your body is dehydrated. Your brain literally runs on water. Here's what's wild. So many people say this one habit alone reduced their afternoon fatigue. Not because water is magic, but because most of us are mildly dehydrated all day long, and we don't even realize it. Keep a glass of water on your nightstand tonight. That's the whole habit. Okay, we're halfway through, and I promise none of these cost money. Let me know in the comments which one you're actually going to try first. Habit 3. Every morning, before you do anything else, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Doesn't have to be deep. It can be, I have coffee, I have a bed, the sun is out. Here's the science behind it. Your brain has something called a negativity bias. It's wired to look for threats and problems. It kept our ancestors alive. But today, that same bias makes us anxious, restless, and convinced everything is worse than it is. Gratitude journaling literally rewires that pattern. You're training your brain to scan for the good instead of the bad. I noticed by week 2 that I was less irritable. Small things stopped bothering me as much. 3 sentences, 90 seconds. The research backs it up. Habit 4 might be the weirdest one on this list. Walk outside for 15 minutes and leave the headphones at home. No podcast, no music, just you and your thoughts. I resisted this one the longest. It felt boring. But here's what I realized. My brain had never been quiet. Every spare second, I was filling it with more input. No wonder I felt overwhelmed. Someone put it perfectly. A lot of random stress and overthinking got easier once I had 20 minutes where my brain could actually process stuff instead of just consuming more noise. Try it once. Just once. Walk around your block with no headphones and see how you feel when you get back. Quick pause. If any of this is hitting home, hit subscribe. I post simple, practical tips like this every week. Now let's keep going. The last habit is the one that actually surprised me the most. Habit 5. The one nobody talks about, but probably has the biggest impact. Set a consistent bedtime and actually stick to it. Not a sleep amount goal, a bedtime. Same time, every night. Your body runs on a circadian rhythm, an internal clock. When you go to sleep at midnight one night and 2 a.m. the next, you're basically giving yourself jet lag every week. No wonder you wake up tired. Someone said it perfectly. Sleeping consistently changed more for me than any productivity system ever did. Everything gets easier when your brain isn't constantly running on low battery. Pick a bedtime. Tonight. Put it in your phone as an alarm. That's the whole step. 5 habits. No gym membership needed, no expensive apps, no 5 a.m. alarm, no phone for 30 minutes, drink water first thing, write 3 things you're grateful for, walk without headphones, set a consistent bedtime. Here's the thing, you don't have to do all 5. Pick one, do it for 7 days, then add another. That's how real change actually works. Not all at once, but one small step at a time. That's literally what this channel is about. Unlocking a better version of your life, one small habit at a time. If this helped you, hit the like button. It seriously helps the channel grow. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And drop a comment. Which habit are you starting with? I'll see you in the next one.